Radhe Radhe Govinda Bhajamana Radhe 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 Govinda Radhe Radhe Bhajamana Radhe 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 Govinda.
Namaste. Good morning from Nepal. I would like to extend a warm welcome to all the participants of this Zoom meditation satsang. 皆さんおはようございます。私はネパール出身のパンディナムです。今日の Zoom セッションに出席するすべての人を温かく歓迎します。Today's session by Acharya Dr. Pradimnaji is the 5 principles of happiness. 今日のセッション、パンデさんから幸せのための5つの教え、大事なセッションです。パンデさんは私たちを何度もセッションを連れて行ってくるねと誰もがしています。では、パンデさんお願いします。Please go ahead and please, I am so sorry for some technical issues before. Now let's start the session. Please go ahead. No sound, your sound, no.
Thank you.
Echo, there is echo. Set your.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Namrata. It's okay?
Not it, not it.
It's okay now?
Yes, but echo is coming.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you, Dr. Namrata, for the to give opportunity to this session. Today, I'm going to start. Today, I'm going to start our session, the 5 principles of happiness. Please allow me to share my presentation. Okay. The 5 principles of happiness. Kofuku no Ichu no Gensuku. The happiness means it's okay. Now, what is the happiness?
Next slide, please.
Okay. Now, what is the first of all? Before going to happiness, we just talk about what is the happiness. Happiness means different things to every single person. It might be different for the happiness. Their satisfactions, their pleasure, or their simple sitting. Some of the people, they just happy to just simple sitting, to outside the sun or to outside the environment. It is the contentment. In another word, we associate it with happiness as we have any of saying we have collective above indicate about content. What is the true source of happiness? It is actually from person to person, it is different because some of the persons, it is relative terms. It cannot be said this is the things which we can be happiness. It's just like it's not a countable. It's just subjective things, not objective things. Like that, happiness has nothing to do with success. As some of the people think that happiness and success is same things, but for the happiness has nothing to do for the ambitions. Without success, as in our material things, as I became a professor, as become a secretary, as became a rich man, as became some of the CEO, that is not depends upon the happiness. Happiness, ambitions, and money, power, prestige is other things. So it is totally different dimensions. Happiness also says, our Param Guru also says, happiness something to do with consciousness, not with characters. It's a totally different dimension. In other words, Buddha said, there is no path to happiness. Happiness is the path. As some of the people say that we have in the universe or in existence, they give questions, same questions, how to live our life. But the answer is different. So Buddha also said, there is no path we cannot explain, we cannot give some of the paths, some of the route for the happiness. But Buddha said, happiness is the path. The best way to cheer yourself up is to cheer someone else up, Mark Twain said. Dalai Lama said, happiness is not something ready-made things. It comes from your own actions. What we do, action, that depends upon our happiness. The other person said, there is only one happiness in these things, to love and to be loved. Likewise, happiness comes from you. No one else can make you happy. You can make yourself happy. So there is different persons give different definition for the happiness. So that in our life also, there is no any exact route for the happiness. It depends upon its relative terms, and it depends upon the person to persons. Some of the persons can be happy to just sit outside the just nature, outside the sun, but there is a different things. Some of the people said happiness as a system. Treat happiness like software that can be designed, debugged, and optimized. And some of the people said there is a inputs and outputs. What we inputs to us that depends upon the happiness. For example, identify our habits, thoughts, and action that influence emotional well-being for the outputs. Our Samartha Guru, he gave 5 principles to be our happy life. That is 5 principles. He just explained in abbreviation, CADET. C stands for cheerfulness. A stands for awareness. And D stands for desireless. And E stands for egoless. And T stands for thankfulness. If you don't like something, that is change it. You cannot change it. Change it yourself. So let's do what is the cheerfulness? How we can make? What is that? A gentle optimism. Not everything is perfect, but hey, things might turn out okay. That is a happy cheerfulness. Just gentle optimism. Emotional ease. If we are emotionally ease, our shoulders feel a bit looser, our thoughts a bit lighter. It is the just characters of the cheerfulness. The spirit of friendliness towards others, towards ourselves. What is, if we are cheerfulness, we can be as cheerfulness, a readiness to enjoy small things. If we will be ready to enjoy the small things, like a cup of tea, a breeze, a joke, whatever, it's kind of like the emotional equivalent of humming to you without even noticing. That is also the cheerful, just a sign of the cheerfulness. How we can be cheerfulness? So these are the some of the things. Just manage your stress level. If we are in stress, we cannot be cheerful. If we have a lot of stress in our life, so first of all, we have to find out to reduce it to be cheerfulness. Without with stress, we cannot be cheerful. Such as learning a few time management techniques, so that if first of all, if we are in stressful, so we have to find out the management technique, how to reduce that stress. So some of the things are just we start to learn ourselves and boost our esteem also, self-esteem also. And our lifestyle should be healthy. If our lifestyle is not healthy, we cannot be cheerful. And some of the things, very important things, where we cannot find some of the countries, like in Japan also, there is very limited share to our problem to others. That is also one of the key elements to sharing some of the problems, some of the issues to others, and talking to others. So in South Asia, there are ample of talking and sharing our problems and issues, so that they feel they just reduce their stress. So that this is also one of the elements, one of the point to reduce stress, and we can be a cheerfulness. And other things, we have to build resilience to ourselves. So that is also one of the tool for the cheerfulness or happiness, or we can say to reduce the stress. So there are some of the, what is the effects? Effects not only in our face. Some of the people said, if we are just forcefully become happiness in our face, our nervous systems work itself, our mind that thinks that the people is happy, so it secretes the happy hormones like dopamine and others. So the calmer nervous system, cheerfulness nudges your body out of tense and alert mode and into a more relaxed, steady rhythm. Heart rate softens, breathing deepens, muscles unclench a bit. It is like you're telling your body, we are safe still. So most of the science said, your body is your servant. What you want, you can just order it. Our just Indriya, it's in Hindi or in Nepali, in Sanskrit, like eye, mouth, nose, sense organs. These organs is our as a servant. But in fact, we are becoming servant of that senses. So that our calmer nervous systems, so it's also, if we feel we are safe, chill, we become a cheerfulness. And other things is clearer thinking. If our thinking is, it's like a puzzled, we could not be happiness. When we are cheerful, our mind usually gets less foggy, reactive, and our progress more smoothly, more decision with less drama, and take precious less personally, that lighten actually mental bandwidth. So if it depends upon the cheerfulness, it depends upon the happiness, or it's vice versa. If we are happy, our thinking also clear, and we have no any confusions. Without happiness, our thinking cannot be it's clear vision. So that most of the people, they're becoming enlightened, or they're becoming scientists, or they're becoming success. It is the one of the most necessary element. It is he would be a cheerful. So that when cheerful mind can emerge new thinking and emerge right thinkings. There is also the effects of what is the effects of cheerfulness? It's a better emotional resilience. Cheerfulness acts like an emotional cushioning. So when something stressful pops up, we don't absorb the heat and harm. So we can adapt faster, recover quicker, and avoid spiraling. So it helps to increase our emotional resilience. So we can see that our happiness, cheerfulness, and our emotional resilience is like a vice versa. So further, this cheerfulness, it helps more internal warmth toward ourselves. So on irritated peace, cheerfulness soften self-talk. We are less likely to criticize ourselves harshly and are more likely to patience, forgiving, and generous with ourselves. So most of the people said we have to generous, we have to forgive to ourselves. That is also one of the point for the happiness. And it helps increase our energy, not jump off enough energy, work like steady. Cheerfulness reduce our inner stress and it becomes happiness. So if we have sufficient energy, we can be happy. So that without energy, inner energy also, we cannot be cheerful. We cannot become a cheerful. Likewise, other one, expanded perspective. When we are cheerful, we can see possibilities. If we are become cheerful, there are so many options we can see, possibilities. Our mind opens. In that cheerfulness, our minds will open even a little, and that shift changes how we interpret everything. So some of the things that as other things that is uh, wrong, but if our mind is cheerful, that perspectives will be expanded and we can see the opportunities, we can see the possibilities to that things also. So that there is the happiness, cheerfulness, and our possibilities also expanded. Another thing, so if we will be happy, a cheerfulness, hormonal ripple effects. It often comes with a strong cocktail of good body chemistry, a bit more dopamine and serotonin, a bit less cortisol, not a surge, just a gentle lift. So our hormones also, it increase to positive hormones like a dopamine and serotonin, so that it helps to feel with cheerfulness. And if we will be cheerful, so that hormonal secrets that is also affects our body. Another point, just we are talking C, cheerfulness. So other point is awareness. What is the awareness? As we know, from outside awareness, just we have to aware to drive and everything. If we will not be aware, we cannot do things properly. We can do, but without awareness, we cannot do things properly. Awareness is a transforming force. Whatever depends with your awareness is virtue. Whatever disappears with your awareness is sin. Also says, and the other sense said, living in moment to moment. Just whatever we are doing, just become a witness without any judgment. In Sanskrit, it is called Sakshi, just being yourself. Just contentment with yourself. Whatever we are doing, just become aware. Just see without any judgment, without any attachment. That is awareness. It is also called Sakshi, just being yourself. What are the steps, actually, how we can become aware? First of all, we have to be aware about our body. What is the body movement is there? What body is doing? Just to watch our body action, body movement. And after we just can watch the body movement, our body, so then next we have to see our breathing. Our Buddha, Osho, Krishna, and other saints, many saints said, just watch your breathing. Gorakhnath, coming in and breathing out. If we watch the breathing also, our awareness can be increased. After that, next step, we have to enter about the thinking. What we are thinking. Just aware about our thinking without any judgment. This thinking is right, this thinking is wrong. No, just watch without any attachment. After that, just awareness about our mindset. What mind is thinking? What is our bhav? It is called in Sanskrit, bhav. Bhav vichar sati yoga. Just we have to just see, watch about our thinking, about our before thinking, we have just a bhav, mindset. What is our mindset? What is our that is under that thinking? We have there is a mindset, bhav. We have to just watch about the bhav. After that, we have just watch about the inner space. When we do meditations, we have to see there is inner space. If we are aware about that inner space, our awareness also is increased and we can become very happy. And then finally, stillness onto the inner sound, inner treasures. Inside also, there are so many things. there are sounds, light, and so many treasures we have. So you have just stillness, you have just aware without any judgment. We have to see, watch. So we can be awareness. We can be aware about these things. The next step, desirelessness. So think of a moment when we felt deeply at peace, maybe on a quiet everything, quiet evening, or in nature, or after finishing something important. In that moment, we didn't want anything, not because we lost desire, but because you felt whole. If we felt whole, just we have no any desire. When we are sitting in nature, or we finish some things about important things, important work, that moment we have just feel relaxed. We have no any desire. And we feel whole contentment, felt whole. And we are not feeling being driven or controlled by desires. It feels like at the end of carving, not the end of preference. It is also said being content in the present moment. Actually, if we will, we can be being content in the present moment. On that point, on that moment, will become a desireless. And in the quieter mind, that time also we became a desirelessness. It means where we should not escaping our life, but engaging more lovingly, more lively. And other things, the more joy in the simple things. Just from moment to moment, without any judgment, when you work without any expectations, without any desireless, so that is also desirelessness. What is desireless is not. It is not a lack of ambitions. We should be ambition some of the things. That is not desirelessness. It is not suppressing feelings. That is not desirelessness. It is not apathy. It is not giving up. It is not turning into a monk in a cave. It's a freedom, not withdraw. Desirelessness, just give to surrender to the existence. What is the result? That is not controlled by ourselves. That is not in hand ourselves. We have to work as our capacity based on our maximum capacity, and just the result, what will be the result that we will accept without any desire, without any expectations. That is also desirelessness. And next step is egolessness. Egolessness is one of those ideas that sounds mystical, but in practice it's actually super down to earth. if we can be super down to earth, we'll become egoless. It doesn't mean having no identity or becoming some emotionless monk. It's more like a shift in how tightly we cling in our sense of me, mine, my story. We have a pseudo personality. So if we remove that pseudo personality, we can become egoless. If we can be down to the earth, we can be egolessness. What would be the how we can be the egoless? These are some of the points. Not taking ourselves at the center of the universe. In this universe, I'm only one, and my desire fulfillment is the main things. We have not think about that. So letting go of the constant self-defensiveness. If something happens, not just letting go to constant defensiveness, and seeing experiences without attaching a big personal story. If something happens, just experience without attachment. It's just not things about being a very personal story. And being open instead of reactive. If something happens, we have to just open instead of reactive. And freedom from needing constant validations. The egoist persons just try to become constant validation of his or her work. So just freedom of needing constant validations. And other things, acting without obsessing over the credits. The something what happens, not accessing that credit to only ourselves. And other things are softer boundary between you and everything else. And egoless is not self-eraser. So we have to, if we will take some of the issues, some of the things, it's without any defending, without any big issue, just let go. And just we are not taking credit for ourselves. The credit goes to all persons on existence so that we can become egoless. And the next and the last thing is thankfulness. This is very important thing. Thankfulness is that warm, grounded feeling that rises when you recognize something good in our life. And we genuinely take it in. It's not fancy, but it's powerful in a quiet, heart-level way. Whatever our thankfulness, our heart becomes very open, and we feel very good, and we feel very generous. It doesn't mean that it's fancy and it's powerful, but it's very powerful. How much we'll be thankful to others or existence. The existence give that much for us. What are the attributes of thankfulness? Seeing what's already here. Whatever we have, we just be thankful. Soft opening of the heart. Freedom from the something is missing. Just whatever we have to see that things, not we have to see something, what is the missing things. And a connection to others, to feel, to connect to other people, other persons, other things in the nature. We have to connection. And we have to thankful to them, everything's in plants, everything's in house, in our family. We have to connections to others. A shift in perspective. We have to shift our dimensions, looking dimensions, negative to positive. Just contentment and natural cheerfulness. And we have to become a cheerfulness in natural way so that we will be thankful. What is thankful is not. It is not forcing yourself to stay positive. That is not thankful. Just forcefully stay positive. That is not thankfulness. It is not pretending everything is perfect. So there may be not imperfect. There may be imperfect things. It must not be perfect everything. But we have to thankful to that imperfect also. It is not forcefully we have to say, oh, this is very good, very perfect. But with imperfect also, we can be a thankful. And it is not denying pain or struggle. If there is some of the pain or struggle, we have to accept it. It is not obligation. It is not. We cannot say this is the obligations. You must be thankful. This is it's a natural thing. Real thankfulness is spontaneous, sincere, and light. It's not very heavy. It becomes naturally, it's sincerely, and it is very light. And we feel very good. So the other magic words is this too shall pass. Everything's there comes a life in life when we think it's all over. Our efforts, our struggles, anything we do seems useless. That's the time to remember these magical words. This is the magical words. This too shall pass. Everything will pass. Our present moment also pass. These words remind us about the power of impermanence. The basic concept behind this too shall pass is nothing is going to last forever, neither the good things nor the bad things. Anything, there is no stable, there is no static. Everything, what is either good or bad, either joy or sorrow, that will be past. desolation of defeating or victory are temporary. Everything is temporary. This too shall pass. This is the actually magic words. We always remember, we always grounded these things so that we will be happy in our life and but the most important things how this cadet can be grounded in our life. As we know, everything we can see, we can read, we can know we have become a cheerfulness. We have to awareness, we have to desirelessness, we have to egolessness, we have to thankfulness. But how it can be maintained, grounded in our life? So for this, the most important things is that is meditations. Let's start meditations. I would like to request Dr. Namrata Pandey to start meditations and my presentations I just end here. Let's start our meditations. Take deep breathing. Just close your eyes. Take deep breathing when you are taking breathing. When you are taking breath, just take. Without any thinking, just take breath as long as you can. Just try to be formed inside it. Breathe. Try to be formed in outside. Witness the inner space. When we are taking, inhale the breath and try to hold or inhale breath inside the body as long as you can. Try to feel the inner center, whatever we can feel inside our body. It is called uncertain heart. Now exhale the breath and try to hold your exhale breath outside your body as long as you can. Try to feel internal changes in your body. Try to see the change. Try to watch your inhale and exhale breath through your nose. You can keep your both hands on the northern center and try to feel deep breathing through the concave and convex of your stomach.
मेहनतको रङ झल्किन्छ
घर कस्तो राम्रो देखेको है
अल्टिमा प्रोटेक्ट शाइन हो
You can feel the movement of the stomach inside and outside when breathing out and breathing in respectively. The next is just witnessing, practicing. Try to see the normal breathing, inhale and exhale by closed eyes, with no more use of any external. Now we will enter the relaxation. Try to see your body with closed eyes. With awareness with your body. Just watch your body. You feel your ear touching with your ear, touching with your arm. Just watch your inhale and out. again and again, breathing through your nose. Breathing is becoming slow. Breathing is becoming slow. Breathing is becoming slow. Feel the body relax and free from all the things and the feelings. Just watch behind your closed eyes. Whatever you do, just thinking, you can watch your thinking, you can watch your mindset. Just you may see a formless black curtain. It is called miracle. It's called formless conscious. Try to go that deep down into that formless consciousness. You can see the three dimensions of that formless conscious space that is called unconscious. Look into the formless conscious space behind your closed eyes. This is your real being. Keep on looking into this conscious inner space. This is meditation. Now, all the outer music will be closed. Try to listen to the inner music and echo all the sounds, whatever you may hear during the meditation. Deep down into the meditation. Meditation has always happened. Meditation is dawn offering. Meditation is dawn. Meditation is dawn offering. Hari Om.
This is your brain when you're struggling to focus. And this is your brain when you're in the zone. But getting
Let's come to the outer world from the inner world.
You don't need a second job. You just need to learn how to talk to AI.
So this is how I became the most
Take 3 to 4 long and deep breaths. Keep your hands and the legs without any hurry. Those who are lying down in Savasana gently wake up from your right side of the body and sit down in Vajrasana. Rub your both hands about 15 to 20 times and feel warmth of your hands. Put your both warm hands in your face and just massage it all over the body. Just give energy and just open your eye. Before open your eye, just to express gratitude to our master all the existence, our family, all of you, Param Guru Osho, Nanak Dev Ji, Sufi Baba, Buddha, and just thankful to them, to everyone, and just open your eye and watch the outer space over there. Everywhere, inside and outside, you can feel that space, which is our real being. Thank you so much for everyone. I just hand over to Dr. Namrata for feedback and any questions.
Thank you so much, Dr. Pandey, for the beautiful sessions. As you described the 5 principles of happiness, the formula of CADET, C, cheerfulness, a joyful and positive attitude that uplifts oneself and others, even amid challenges. Awareness, being mindful of thoughts, emotions, and action, enabling conscious and wise living. A desireless freedom from excessive wants and attachment, leading to contentment and inner peace. Egoless is letting go of I and mine, fostering humility, harmony, and deeper connection with others. Thankfulness, grateful acceptance of life as it is, which transform experience into source of happiness. And we experience it through meditation as well. Thank you so much once again, and thank you everyone for your kind participations. It's Nakagawa-sensei, please.
Thank you very much. Today's beautiful session. Acharya Pandey explained 5 principles of happiness. They are cheerfulness, awareness, desireless, egoless, thankfulness. Today's lecture contained many wisdom points. Especially, I'm interested in awareness explanation. Awareness is a transforming force. Acharya pointed awareness about body movement, awareness about breathing, awareness about thinking, awareness about mindset, awareness about the inner space. Finally, awareness about stillness onto the inner sound, inner treasures. They are very beautiful teaching, I think. Yeah. Thank you very much for a meaningful session. Thank you again, Acharya Pandey.
Thank you, Sensei. Yes, Ma Indira.
Thank you very much, Ma Namrata ji and Pradyuman Raj Pandey ji. Today he has taught us very nicely about how to be happy, and he has used the 5 points which Gurudevs have told us, and even he has told to his children when they were small. As the cadets are disciplined and they are, but this is the spiritual cadet. For being a spiritual cadet, we have to acquire these qualities. First one is the cheerfulness, second is the awareness, and then desirelessness, and then egolessness, and in the last he told us about having the feeling of thankfulness, gratitude, and all these comes from within us. We have to just practice to cultivate it if we are not having naturally, and then only we can be happy in life. Dr. Pradyuman Raj Pandey is very intelligent person. He has explained, he has given reason for everything why happiness happens, being cheerful, being awareness, being aware, and everything he has explained in a very scientific way, in a very nice way. And we have taken the message, and by acquiring these qualities, cultivating these qualities, we can be happy. Thank you so much for this elaborate presentation. We all enjoyed it.
Thank you, Ma. Is there anyone who likes to share? Please unmute your mic. Otherwise, we will have some celebration and in the session for today, and we will see you all again soon in next session. And let's have some celebration.
Govinda, Everybody, everybody. One more, one more, one more. God.